Punishment is in two categories. Either something is presented to serve as a deterrent, or something is removed to serve as a deterrent. This is what we call removal punishment or presentation punishment. Yes, a removal punishment is a type of punishment whereby an authority removes something just so the person in question learns or stop an unwanted behavior. Yes, removing things, this is very common around the house. Example of such can be, okay, since you're behaving in so, you're not going to watch the TV or you will not play a game. This is an example of a removal punishment. A presentation punishment is a type of punishment where something is given to the person in question, to the person exhibiting an unwanted behavior. Example of such is go and write "I am sorry" 100 times in a book or on a paper. Yes, anything that you give or any consequence you give to the person in question just so the person minimizes or decreases unwanted behavior is referred to as presentation punishment. Punishment in any academic setting is anything that is given to a person just so that behavior is stopped. Yes, this means that punishment is not about pain. Punishment is not you giving or issuing something to serve as pain to someone just so he stops a behavior. No, that is not what punishment is. Actually, it's even far from what punishment should be. When you understand this little explanation, then you would know that when you issue anything whatsoever and that unwanted behavior actually continues or persists, then it's safe to say that that is not punishment because that thing has not successfully stopped the unwanted behavior. Yes, but anything you give, whether it sounds interesting or not, or it sounds palatable or not, and that thing happens to stop that unwanted behavior, then that is punishment. But note, punishment has to go with intention. You cannot simply because you did something and someone stops that thing and you assume that you've punished that person. No. Punishment, there has to be an intent before issuing a behavior or before issuing a consequence. Let me use the proper term now. Before issuing the consequence, you as the authority, you have to have it at the back of my mind or at the back of your mind. Oh, okay, I need to do this just so the student or the child stops this behavior. So the intention needs to be there before you can decide whether such a consequence is a punishment or not. That is what we refer to as effect. That's after issuing the consequence, what you see, the result there is the effect. Has the behavior actually decreased? Has it actually stopped? These are the two indicators of what punishment should be. So in a nutshell, all I'm trying to say is punishment is not about pain. Punishment is not causing a person pain. No, it's not. Punishment is you intentionally giving a child or a student something just so he stops an unwanted behavior. And even when the child does not stop completely, when that behavior decreases, it's safe to say that whatever it is you issued as a consequence is a punishment. Yes. Now, punishment is not anything that serves or that sounds unbearable to a person. No. Punishment is anything that could serve as unwanted or undesirable to the person that is being punished. Let me give this example. We have students who would never find suspension from school as punishment. This is so because the idea of not coming to school is something they find rewarding. And in a situation where you punish such a learner with not coming with suspension to school, this means that you would be negatively reinforcing a behavior. When you look at negative reinforcement and punishment, you would see that there is a close link. These are two concepts that look alike, but there is a distinct difference. Yes, there is a high possibility of a punishment becoming a negative reinforcer. That's in a situation where the authority does not understand what punishment is and also does not understand the principles of motivation, emotion, and learning by observation. When you understand how these three concepts come into play, you would be able to employ punishment as you should.